YouTube? This is Vargas XX78 back again with another collection pickup video. Just wanted to share with you guys after a while of not recording one of these to share some of the stuff that I've added to the haul. Now, it's been a while since I recorded the last videos, and since then I have been able to amass a couple of stuff that I wanted to share. But I'm going to record two videos now, and then I'm going to record a different one later on, because I don't want like an hour long pickup video. I want to keep it as short as I can. So let's see how that works, because I do have a couple of stuff to talk about. So I'm going to start off with some random stuff, and then I'm going to do movies, and then I'll do other stuff. But first off, I don't remember if it was last year, honestly, or the year before, when the amiibo craze started. That people were just going batshit crazy trying to hoard these admittedly awesome Nintendo figurines. And there's way too many to collect for me. I don't have the budget to really buy all the amiibos that are out there. But it's the 30th anniversary of The Legend of Zelda, the big celebration from Nintendo. And they released 3 amiibos. They released a 2-pack with Toon Link and Toon Zelda from Wind Waker. They released a pixelated Link from the first Zelda. And the one I actually picked up, and I picked this baby up at Walmart, I picked up, anyone that follows my channel or knows me personally knows that The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time is my all-time favorite video game of all time. And they released a Ocarina of Time Link amiibo playing the titular Ocarina of Time. So I saw this at Walmart, and I was like, I gotta get it. and I did get it. And because I already have a Link from the Smash Brothers amiibo series. But I saw this guy, and I'm like, it's Ocarina of Time, I gotta get it. And it's Link playing the Ocarina of Time. I'm gonna buy it. So I charged it to the credit card and added that to the amiibo collection. But I just love how detailed they are. They really are very detailed. They're $13 a pop, so they're kind of expensive, and the functionality is kind of limited, really. You can use the amiibo on Smash Brothers, I think Hyrule Warriors, and the upcoming Breath of the Wild, I think. But I couldn't pass them up. I just love The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, and this is a great addition. So definitely. Also, I think it was also last year that Disney Interactive announced they were going to bow out of the small figurines thing. The first one was Skylanders. They released these characters, but you know, there's no really connection between those characters. It's just little toys that work on the game. But Disney released Disney Infinity, and much like the amiibos, their figures are really detailed. They're really cool. And version 3.0, which turned out to be the last version for the Disney Infinity, had the Star Wars theme. Version 1 was all Disney. Version 2 focused on Marvel. And version 3 focused on Star Wars. So, and I thought it did well, but they announced they were going to stop production of those type of games and stop production of the figures. Which actually does suck, because I would have loved to have owned a figure for the Rogue One characters. But at a swap meet, I got the day off at work, and at a swap meet they had this little guy for dirt cheap, about the equivalent of $2.50, and it's a light-up Yoda Disney Infinity figure. This one, if you put it on the little base, the lightsaber supposedly lights up. But yeah, for $2.50, I thought this was pretty cool, and it's Master Yoda. So yeah, but the one I've been actively chasing, I was hoping that it would go down on prices, but I started going to different places, and they didn't carry them anymore. So I went to a different Walmart, recently, and I picked up the last must-grab Disney Infinity figure, Darth Maul. Now, admittedly, Darth Maul visually looks amazing. Visually, he has very cool character design. But his participation in Episode 1 is, well, was, honestly, very, very small. But if you watch Clone Wars or Rebels, which is the animated TV series that LucasArts put out, Darth Maul is in it. He actually survived being split in half, and he got transported to a junk planet, and he crafted like these spider legs, and then he went crazy, but then he got better. But Darth Maul plays a very, very important role in Clone Wars and in Rebels. So again, visually amazing design. But I wanted to get Maul because he plays a big part in those two series. So I already have Kylo Ren. I already have Vader. I have this guy, and I want to get Boba Fett. So yeah. I hope they are still there and I can get enough money to get Boba Fett. Following the Star Wars theme, I went to a different swap meet flea market, and I picked up these little figures. I picked up Rey. I think these might be the Disney Store exclusive little pack that they had, but I picked up Rey. I don't have anything from Episode 1. I'm sorry, The Force Awakens. And nothing like figurine-y. And I picked up a flamethrower stormtrooper. These appear very, very briefly in Force Awakens, and they just like blowtorch a village. But I liked the design, and I picked it up because I'm a sucker for anything Star Wars. I'm a huge Star Wars mark. On that note, went to Disney Store with my wife recently, and they had the second annual 25% off sale, where everything in the store is 25% off. So we went to the clearance section, and they had this little guy. This is a BB-8 Christmas ornament. But this little sucker here lights up. Up there and lights up there. And I love BB-8. I thought he was a very charismatic character. Actually, all the characters in Force Awakens are very charismatic. This thing originally cost $16.95. It was in the clearance aisle for $3.99. Plus, it also had 25% off, so it cost us $3. And it's not plastic; it's like ceramic. And this will look great in the collection and on our Christmas tree. Also at a Walmart, again, this is going to be a Star Wars theme video. Sprinkled with some other stuff, but mostly Star Wars. For my little baby girl, I'm buying her these Disney Tsum Tsums, which are like these weird hamster-like plush toys. Based on characters from Disney and all of their expanded properties. And at the Disney Store where I bought BB-8, they had Jafar, the genie version, which I think is awesome when Jafar asks to be an all-powerful genie and he turns into this red badass genie. I thought that was pretty cool, so I bought him. He looks very evilish. I also bought, because all of these purchases, well, the Star Wars things, I'm riding the Rogue One vibe. I'm a huge Star Wars mark, like I've mentioned before. So after seeing Rogue One, which is an amazing movie, I start buying stuff from Star Wars, which I usually do. But I picked up this Boba Fett Tsum Tsum for my daughter. Just have to take this thing out. But my daughter likes them. She likes playing with them. It's this and some little plastic toys, but these ones are safe, they're soft and everything. So I also bought Darth Maul for her, because, it's Maul. And Queen Amidala. So that I thought was pretty cool. And I still have to, like I said, take out these things. and give it to her. But she likes playing with the Tsum Tsums. They're soft, they're squishy, nothing that will really choke her. So it's these and some little plastic toys that we've been buying for her. Went to see. I don't remember if I talked about this. I was going some videos and I didn't find anything regarding this particular cup. But if you follow my channel, you know that I do purchase and I collect Cinepolis movie cups. They're promotional cups that the movie theater that we have here in Tijuana and in Mexico pop out every year. For most big movies, they do produce these sometimes 3D, sometimes not, promotional cups. And I buy them, and I have more than I probably will ever use. But I bought this Doctor Strange 3D cup. So, pew, 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 pew. Featuring the Benedict Cumberbatch there. And I love Doctor Strange in the comic books. I think he's really cool. And the fact that he's, Sorcerer Supreme. So I was really hyped to see the Doctor Strange movie. And it didn't disappoint. It was really, really cool. I kind of wish I would have seen it in 3D. Because the moment where he's like traveling to the different dimensions, I'm sure would have looked trippy in 3D. But I liked it. And usually these come out before the movie itself. So you have to nab them really fast, because when I started collecting these things, not a lot of people bought them. But recently they've started becoming really popular, and people just hoard them, and then they start selling them online, because now they're considered a nice collectible here in Mexico. And there's a Facebook page that I'm a part of, and it's this big deal. But this Doctor Strange cup, bought it because I liked the 3D effect, and the movie was pretty cool. And on that note, I also bought these Rogue One cups. The glare's not going to be... It's going to be kind of tough in this one, but you got your Stormtroopers, your Death Troopers, which were really cool visually. Krennic, the evil director that's in charge of the Death Star, some more Death Troopers and Stormtroopers, and this is of course the Star Destroyer there. This is of course the Empire Cup. They released the buckets, but buckets take up way more space, so I don't buy those. But I liked the design of this. I would have preferred if it would have been 3D, but it wasn't, which is kind of disappointing. But they also of course had the Rebel Cup, and you have your characters there. I don't remember this monster kind of guy, but there's Captain, now I'm blanking out his name, Cassian, Captain Cassian something, Chirrut Inway, then we got Jyn Arso, one of my favorite, Chirrut Inway is really cool, K2SO is really cool, Baze Malbus is really cool. Bodhi, another alien who's, I don't remember if he was named, but really, really cool movie. I've watched Rogue One twice, like I might have mentioned in my top 10 movies of 2016. It's a really good movie, so I'm really happy that I bought both the Empire. I was able to find both the Empire one and the Rebel one, because I like the designs of these cups. Also, much like they did with Force Awakens, they released these, not cups, but like thermoses, even though I don't think they'll really hold much hot liquids, because the plastic is stable, but I don't think it will really retain any heat. But, much like BB-8 and the First Order Stormtrooper helmet, they released two for Rogue One, and I snatched up a Death Star. So you just open this thing here, and now it's not going to do it, but you pull this thing up and you can drink water out of it. But it's a Death Star, which of course is a major thing in Rogue One, because the Rogue One team is trying to steal the plans of the Death Star to pass along to the rebels. And of course, this also plays a part in Episode 4, A New Hope, and again in Episode 6, Return of the Jedi. So I liked the design of the Death Star. I thought it was pretty cool, and I am super, super happy with this one. I also bought some keychains, which they're these like metal die-cast keychains, which I couldn't find, so I guess I must have put them somewhere else. But they're the Death Star keychain, metal cast, looked really cool. And the other one is based on this guy, who is a helmet, much like, again, the First Order Stormtrooper, a helmet of the Death Troopers. Very, very cool helmet, in my opinion. Very detailed. Also, you can drink water out of this thing. I don't know how thermosy this thing will actually be, because I don't think it'll hold warm water well. But you just... never fails when I want to show something up on screen. You just pour water in here, and it has the little straw location. Then you just close this sucker up. Bam. You can drink water out of the head of a Death Trooper. But honestly, I just picked it up because it's an amazing design. I love the design of this thing. And this, I collect helmets. If you watch my videos, you know that I collect helmets. And I'm hoping one day I can add the Disney Store helmet, the Death Trooper Disney Store helmet voice changer that they have at the Disney Store. But I gotta save a little bit more for that somewhere down the line. But, you know, this, I saw it and I thought it was super cool. I couldn't resist. It wasn't that expensive. It was like 12 bucks. But, again, a huge mark of Star Wars. And when I get the ball going with something that I like and I want, I go a little bit crazy and I just start buying things left and right. And it's not going to stop there. I'm going to show some other stuff that I bought in a different video. But since this is already a Star Wars themed video, I might as well show lightsabers. I like collecting lightsabers. I probably have more lightsabers than I should, but I like collecting lightsabers. I mentioned this before, the lightsaber is, in my personal opinion, without a doubt, the most awesome weapon in movie history. I like, the way that they light up in the movies. I like the way that they do the, if in this make-believe world I'm just popping up, if the zombie apocalypse ever does happen, and lightsabers were a thing, I would carry a lightsaber, because that thing could cut through zombie meat so fast, and it's cool. I like lightsabers, so I collect lightsabers. And this one was, I'm trying to research online some of the lightsabers, and this is a ultimate lightsaber, ultimate build-your-own lightsaber. Basically, it came in the package, where it had different pieces, and you can, just unscrew this thing here, and then you can just swap pieces and build your own lightsaber. You could take elements from a Sith lightsaber, a Jedi lightsaber. This I bought at a flea market, but it's basically just a Darth Maul kind of top with a Darth Vader switch, little golden ring, this thing. But the cool thing about this particular type of lightsabers is that you open this thing back up here, and it has Kyber crystal, which the Kyber crystal actually powers all lightsabers, and they play a big role in Rogue One. So it has a red Kyber crystal. If I could get this thing out. It also has a blue Kyber crystal, and it has a green Kyber crystal. So yeah, the only problem, unfortunately, is that this particular lightsaber doesn't light up for some reason. I don't know if it's the Kyber crystal thing that doesn't light up. I know that the little flashlight works because, And I dropped it. I'm dropping everything in this video. I know the lightsaber works because the flashlight inside this thing works, because I took this one out and I put it into a different one and it lights up. So it's something here. The switch might not be working right, or because if you change the color of the kyber crystal, it changes the sound effect. A Jedi lightsaber sounds different from a Sith lightsaber. So I don't know. I don't know the first thing about electronics, but as a prop piece, it's pretty cool, and I like the fact that you can, change kyber crystals. Also picked up this one, which I am going to assume is a Obi-Wan lightsaber. I have a Darth Vader Springer, and this is the Obi-Wan Kenobi version of that. Just press this button here, and it pops out, like so, and you have yourself a blue, again, I'm going to say Obi-Wan Kenobi lightsaber. I like these extendable lightsabers. They're easy to, use in costumes because you just holster them like in your belt, and whenever you would want to pop them out, you just go, and bam, you got yourself a lightsaber. Unfortunately, this one had some batteries that were, the acid in the batteries were already leaking out, so I have to clean it and hope that maybe it works. But still, as a prop, or just something that I can hang in my wall, this is pretty cool. And again, I collect lightsabers. Also, been hunting for this one. I like the red lightsabers. I like the Sith red lightsabers. And blue ones as well. But the Sith, I like the red in it. And I was able to find a Count Dooku red lightsaber. This one I have tried out. I put in batteries, and it does. This one, this is the Springer. You actually have to flick it so the blade pops out. But this, I put batteries inside, and it does work. It does light up. It does do the sound effects. It has. It's not a kid-size lightsaber, because they re-release lightsabers frequently, and as they keep doing that, the sizes of the lightsabers keep getting smaller to to accommodate the kids that these are supposed to go to, not 30-something old men that love Star Wars and just buy them to put them in their movie room. But I like the length of the lightsaber. Again, as a prop, it's pretty cool, and it's a freaking lightsaber, so I will buy it. The only one I'm still chasing, and I hope I can find somewhere down the line, is Darth Maul's double lightsaber. That would be amazing if I can find that one, because that one, I'm still missing Yoda's lightsaber, I'm still missing Luke's green lightsaber, and I am missing Darth Maul's double lightsaber. Also picked up these. These are the ones that I'm showing are the extendable lightsabers. They extend, and you can light them up and everything. But not a lot of people like them. I like them, but of course the light effect of the lightsaber isn't as cool as the Force effects or the Black Line lightsabers. Those are like top of the line quality lightsabers that cost a pretty penny, and I could never afford. But in a different flea market, I found these. Unfortunately, I didn't leave any batteries, so I can't show you the how this thing lights up. But on my Facebook, I posted pictures with them because I put the batteries in to see if they worked, and they work beautifully. And this one lights up blue, a beautiful blue, and this is Anakin's lightsaber. This is Anakin Skywalker's lightsaber, which later got passed on to Luke. So Luke had this lightsaber, and is the lightsaber that is featured in Force Awakens, the legendary lightsaber of the Skywalker family. And this one, you just press this thing, and it lights up. Like I said, a beautiful blue light. It has like little LEDs throughout the blade that when you light it up, it looks beautiful. Again, as much as I like the functionality of these extendable electric lightsabers, this one when lit up, looks beautiful. It looks cool, but you know, you can't carry around this thing already extended. I don't think it's that easy, but again, as a thing in my collection, I love it. It's beautiful when turned on, and I really wish I would have put batteries on this thing. But I don't like leaving electronic things with batteries because, you know, the acid will leak like it happened in this one, and then you run the risk of messing up your kick-ass lightsaber. But this one is pretty cool, and I was able to find its sister lightsaber, the Darth Vader lightsaber. This one turns on red, and again LEDs throughout the blade. Does the Darth Vader type of sound effects and has a little thing that you can put on your belt. It's a lot smaller than my Springer Darth Vader lightsaber, but it also lights up really cool. I used this one in my Professor Macabro video. This is the blade that I used there, and it looks beautiful. These two blades look pretty cool, so I could see why this would be appealing to people. Because the light in each one of these does look way better than it does in the extendable ones. So, you know, I might have to track myself a green one, because I have the blue one, I have the red one, and I want a green one. And if I can somehow learn how to, you know, wire stuff, I would like to get a white one. But yeah, these are pretty cool. These are definitely really awesome to own and to be part of my collection. So super hyped that I was able to find these two lightsabers. And last thing I'm going to talk about real quick, so I don't know how long I'm running. For Christmas, my gorgeous wife got me this game, which is a game that I wanted and I now have and I've been playing for a while, and this is Pokemon Moon. I love Pokemon. I've loved Pokemon since Pokemon Red, Pokemon Pikachu, and all the other generations. I get super obsessed with Pokemon. It's my obsessive compulsive disorder. If you put me to sit down and play Animal Crossing or Pokemon, I will obsess about catching all the Pokemon. I will play the hell out of Pokemon until I have as many Pokemons as I can get in the game, and then I try to, exchange the other Pokemon that I'm missing. And it's a really bad addiction that I have with Pokemon, but I love it. I love Pokemon. I can't help it. So my gorgeous wife got me Pokemon Moon for Christmas, and I love it. Okay, so I'm gonna cut off the video here, because I need to take this video out of the recording device, so I have memory for the next video, because the next video is going to be movies. I'm going to talk about movies, and then I'll record the other video from the other stuff I need to share next time. So I'm going to cut this video here, and until I do that, and when you see the next video, I hope everyone out there is okay. And if you leave a comment, I would appreciate it. I love reading comments, and I try to get them, respond to them as fast as I can. But thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in a little bit, but until then, this is Vargas XX78 from the Vargas Vault, thanking you and signing out for now.